guys, I am finally doing part 2 of If I Threw at Disney Star Wars. Part 2 of the characters that should be more developed that are minor characters or just key characters in general. We're going to start off with the obvious, Han Solo. Oh my goodness. Now, yes, he was a key character in The Force Awakens, hardly mentioned in Last Jedi, and was somehow giving a projection in Rise of Skywalker. But I think he should have been done so much better than how he was treated. Yes, Han Solo probably would die off, but not the way he would do it. It's like, hey son, how you doing? I need help. Okay, I'll help you. Here you go. Shot right through you. Come on. That's ridiculous. You should not ever have to write something like that. If I were Han Solo, I'd go out fighting, okay? Like, yeah, Chubby! Boom. It's obvious that he is going to be a key character in my Star Wars series if I directed it. But he would not be a major character, but he would be a developed key character that helped out with Rey and Finn, obviously. I say Finn because, spoiler alert, he gets some training from both him and Leia, who I will bring up in a little bit. Now, Han Solo would die in action. He would die a fighter, not by his son, Jason. So basically, Han will be a true war hero. Again, I don't know if The Force Awakens made him a true war hero since he tried to save his son. He was listening to his wife. Yes, I call Leia his wife, which leads to the next one. Leia Solo! Not Leia Organa. Come on. If she married Han, she will always be a Solo with Skywalker lineage dating back to Anakin. So anyway, Leia basically would be a much developed character. She would be more of a teacher to Rey and Finn, like her husband. And also, she would not just be the person that just doesn't want to see Luke, but rather she keeps the promise, which I've said in the Luke video, check that out, that she respected what he was trying to do, protect the Resistance, and also make sure that they're safe. This will completely change the whole timeline of The Force Awakens, but it leads to a point that Leia is respectful. Also, Leia would still learn her Jedi training and not just stop training because of some flashback that her son died. I'm sorry, and I'm going to be really harsh on this part, but sometimes the Force could be very triggering in a way where darkness and even the light are very conflicting. So basically, Leia should not have quit her training in Rise of Skywalker, as mentioned. Instead, she would continue her training and also still be an example for future Jedi and also other people, including the obvious Rey and Finn. I know I said it already, but you guys get what I mean. Number 3, Snoke. Okay, guys, let's be honest. Although Rise of Skywalker says Emperor Palpatine created Snoke, let's just cut that part out, like now. Instead of Snoke being created by Sidious, he was rather one of the many people who stayed on the dark side of the Force and actually was very enticing. That doesn't mean, however, that he did not follow the Emperor. Instead, he probably looked up to him through the Force, looked up to him through teachings, and was probably involved in bringing back with Darth Sidious, future video coming up, and also manipulated Jason. So it's kind of obvious that he is a very key character involving in the dark side of the Force. If he was not a Sith, then what is he? Just some sort of alien that had some dark powers? Nice try. So instead of Snoke being like Darth Maul where he became half of what he used to be, he becomes a very key character that basically is very strong. And if he gets killed off, it will most likely not be Jason Solo. You know what? I'm just going to say it will not be Jason Solo. Instead, it will most likely be either Rey stepping up after a lot of training, or Finn, or Ben Skywalker. You guys can come up with your theories down in the comments below. I would really like to see those. So basically, Snoke should be a more developed character. So yeah. Number four, she was not mentioned in the Star Wars universe, at least canon-wise, Jalen Solo. Wait, what? You might be like, Aaron, what the heck? It's obvious now that I believe it will be good to bring that he had a twin, but it's also important that she ran away for protection like Luke and several other people. But it's important to know that Jalen would be a very key character, but it's also important not because it's another female-led role in the Star Wars universe. It's also important that she will be a good friend to Rey. So it's very important to kind of have some sort of legend/canon mixed up together for Jalen. I can't really give too much detail about her, other than the fact that in the original book, she did kill Jason in the comics. So it's safe to say that I will definitely add her, but when I will add her, I don't know. Also, guys, you might be wondering who inspired me to think about that. Empire Fan 101. It's kind of obvious, you know. Classic Star Wars and Legends. I might do a video of people I want to join on my team if I was to direct Disney Star Wars, because that's a very important role. Anyway, now we get to number 5. Emperor Palpatine. Yes, I am bringing back Palpatine probably a little earlier than Disney did it. Okay, a lot earlier. Because I've learned from Knights of the Old Republic 2 that you could have rituals to bring back certain Sith if you connect to the Force. So it's obvious now that he's not just some clone. In fact, I don't think he should be a clone. Instead, he was resurrected through the Force. Kind of like how in the Old Republic era of the games, if you guys played it, Valkorion was one of many characters that actually was the original Emperor, but resurrected himself multiple times. It's very important to note this because you can't just randomly do that unless you have some sort of underlying background for the whole why did Palpatine come back in the first place instead of just randomly doing it just to save a franchise. You think Star Wars would learn that? So anyway, guys, if you guys enjoyed the second part and last part of characters that should be developed, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next week for the next episode, but I will also see you in the next video. Also, the next video will be 5 characters that do not deserve to be in the Star Wars universe. See you guys next time. God bless, you rock, don't forget it.